went ahead and did it, as you can see. Incredibly happy about it. I did not do an unboxing and setting up and all that kind of stuff, because you know, the internet is just, YouTube is full of that kind of thing if you want to get a little more information on this particular generator. Let me explain why I got it. I was very close to buying the Champion, I think it was, the yellow and black one, and that Lowe's has and Amazon and whatnot. It's very, for the price, I think it's very competitive. It's 3,200 watts, whereas this is, or 33, somewhere in that range. This one's only 22. Reason for my decision: this cost more. I got this for about $190, and which is a little less than what I could got it on Amazon. Anyway, the bottom line is I was here in Pittsburgh. I'm wrapping up my stay here. I'm going to be leaving in a couple of weeks, and I have the time to fool around and do some shopping and whatnot. So I decided to pull the trigger while I was here in Pennsylvania. As far as the brand was concerned, I really strongly considered that Champion. Probably would have bought it if I could have found it on somebody's shelf. And the more I thought about it, a couple of things weighed into my decision, so I'll just give them to you if you're in my position and you're considering a generator. First of all, my goal is to do some boondocking. It's going to start this fall and definitely this winter as I get out into Arizona, and on BLM land I intend to do as much boondocking as I possibly can. This generator, the 2200, has 22 of peak, and I think around 16 to 1800 watts of running power, which is more than sufficient to run everything I have in this RV, except the air conditioning. If air conditioning becomes an issue, if it's that hot, then I'm probably just going to move to an RV park. I plan, believe it or not, to buy a fan. Cool yourself down with a fan. What an idea that is. You know, it's like, what is it, old school retro. In any event, I'm rambling. Why did I decide to do this? Well, the 3,200 watts will not run a 15,000 BTU air conditioner, which is what I have. I actually have 50 amp service into the trailer, but I only have one air conditioner at this point. I got 50 amps because I thought, well, at some point maybe I want to add that 13,000 BTU air in the bedroom. Thus far, I have not found any need for it. The 15,000 cools this 35-foot trailer more than adequately. But then again, I've not been in, you know, intense summer Florida type 110% humidity type days. So time will tell. But I seriously believe that probably most of my needs are going to be met with this generator. The other reason is its weight. It weighs 46 pounds. With fuel in it, it's probably close to maybe 48, 49 pounds, which is about all this old body wants to tug around. It's small enough. It's got a great handle. It really is comfortable to carry. I wouldn't want to carry it any distance because after all, it is, you know, it's 45, 40, 49 pounds, somewhere in that range. So it's it was the weight, the generator, the larger generators, the 3200s. They're getting close to 100 pounds, if not more than 100 pounds. Granted, they have wheels, but getting it up onto the truck and down off the truck would be a whole lot of effort. And I'm not getting any younger, as no one else is. So as a result, I may be able to do it today. You know, I may be able to muscle it around today, but 5-10 years from now, I don't know that I'll be able to. Whereas if I really want a larger generator, Honda makes a companion with a 30 amp outlet right on it. I still think you need an adapter. But in any event, parallel kit and another Honda generator. Of course, you've got twice the price in it. But then you've got like 4,400 watts of starting power and probably about 36, which is watts of running power, which is more than sufficient for the air conditioner, should I choose to use it when I'm boondocking, maybe on those occasions. So I'm taking it a step at a time. This is sufficient for now. Just like the one air conditioner, I didn't buy two. I thought, let's wait and see. And as I've seen, experience has shown me that the one air is sufficient for the trailer. This generator may be sufficient for my needs, and I may not need to get the companion piece with the parallel piece to run the air. If I do, again, that can be an add-on later. So that's my thinking. Now, the last thing I want to address is why Honda, because there's several other really good brands out there, and they cost half the price that the Honda does. No matter how you slice or dice this, Honda has a reputation of durability, of just excellent quality. I've owned a large, I think it was a 5500 to 7800 household type Honda generator, and was very happy with it, had no problems at all. So I paid a little more for this than I would have needed to had I gone with Generac or with one of the others, but buying the other brands, it's just a little harder. The other thing was the Yamaha came into consideration. It was slightly less money, equally as well rated, but a little more difficult to find. So therefore I went with the Honda. So I figure I've got at least 10 to 15 years more of RVing in me, and this will certainly last as long as I do. At least I hope it does. So anyway, so those are the considerations for those of you who are considering a generator for additional power supply when you're out RVing. I'll let you know in a later video after I've had some time with this what I think of it, but based on everybody else and based on just many years of testimonials with Honda products, I suspect it's going to be very good. I can tell you I filled it up with oil, put the fuel in it. It did take a couple of initial pulls, like 3 or 4 of them, and I thought, oh boy, let's go back and check the owner's manual to make sure I have all the switches correct, and I did. But then I guess because it sat for a minute while I got the manual inside the RV, one pull and that thing powered on. Also, it is on, especially on econo mode, it is incredibly quiet. I mean, they said it was, but until you experience it, you just hardly can believe it. So there you have it. Those of you, one final question, those of you may be thinking, well, why aren't you considering solar? And the answer is I am considering solar, but it's a huge initial investment. I only have 2 AGM deep cycle batteries. I'd probably need to upgrade those or certainly buy more, so there's some weight considerations there and space, and also just the price of the solar. But that's something in my mind. I think in the combination of a couple solar panels and the Honda generator, if I can keep those batteries charged, then I've got a winning combination for boondocking. So this is an evolution. I'm kind of not doing anything both feet just yet. I'm kind of testing the waters to see how things work. And thus far, I think I'm on the right path, and I offer those thoughts to you who are out there considering a generator. If it's not going to power everything you need, then get a bigger one. And as you get bigger ones, the problem then becomes weight and how old are you. If you're in your 30s or 40s, Generac was the Champion was an awfully nice generator, but even that would not start at 15,000 BTU. You need a little more than that. So there's that consideration as well. If you've got a 13,000 BTU air conditioner, that Champion generator would have been probably the one of choice, even though it was a little heavier. So anyway, there you have it, and I know I haven't posted a video in a long time. I've been enjoying my family. I've been enjoying the summer here in Western Pennsylvania. However, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be headed south to Florida, and my travels will again resume, I guess I should say, just like they had prior. So I'm doing this all on my cell phone too, so please comment what you think as far as quality of both the video and the sound is concerned. So looking forward to seeing you again. Take care and have a super day. Bye-bye.